Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another Game of Thrones reaction, and we've made it. We're in Season 3, guys. We're starting Season 3 today. I'm very excited about that. I'm expecting, first of all, winter to start. I'm not quite yet sure that the White Walkers are going to be a mainstay presence in the third season. I don't think quite yet they're going to be heavily focused on, and that's only because I am aware that the White Walkers are still like a major thing up until the latter seasons, so I'm kind of thinking if they just like blow right through everybody in this third season, then like what is going to be going on in season 6? What is the story going to be about? So I'm expecting, although we got introduced to the threat, for the threat to still be in some way looming, but not the main focus yet of the show, just like it had been for the past previous seasons, the past 2 seasons. I could be totally wrong, and they just ransack every city that we know of. As far as characters specifically, I'm very excited to continue with Arya and Gendry, see where that relationship is going, and their association with Vala Vorhulis, however his name is pronounced. I am super excited to see Daenerys' continuous ascension, and I'm also hoping that Tyrion is going to survive yet another season. I'll try to rein back and contain my feeling of dread of losing all these characters that I like. So I know people are going to be coming for him. I trust him though, and I'm hoping that we get to have as long a journey in the show with my probably favorite character at this moment as we can. Another thing I'm very interested in finding out is if my assumptions, speculations, and downright judgment of a couple of characters regarding, or rather surrounding, Robb Stark and his camp are going to turn out to be what I expected them to be, which is rotten apples, spies, people with an ulterior motive. And the reason I'm saying this is I was very confused at the ending of the second season. I had a lot of questions, mainly why would the people sent there supposedly to reclaim Winterfell for Robb destroy it? We established that the Greyjoys dipped, they left. They did not seem in a ransacking, burning mood. In the comment section of that episode, you guys' comments made me very suspicious, and I started putting 2 and 2 together. So, like, Talisa, my suspicions for you better not be true, because I kind of like you. I'd like for you to be a character that we can trust, but I've had my suspicions regarding her since the beginning. I don't know if the situation at Winterfell will be connected to those suspicions. I've been suspicious of 2 people at Robb's camp, one of them being Talisa and the other one being the character who I can't remember by name, but the one who suggested to Robb to let his men, meaning not Robb himself, but that man told him he'll send somebody. It was his son, his cousin, I don't quite remember, but he would have supposedly sent some people to take care of that job for Robb. And now Winterfell is burning. And those 2 also had a scene where they kind of exchanged eye contact. Talisa has given us a couple of very interesting looks. At least my suspicious brain has established some of the ways they were shooting some of her reactions to be very suggestive, for lack of a better word, suggestive towards the audience. As far as the rest of the characters, Sansa decided to stay at King's Landing, although she had the opportunity, possibly, to live with the Hound. Joffrey hopefully dies. Daenerys is hopefully going to continue to ascend. I'm still Team Daenerys all the way through. The only reason I might root against Daenerys in the show is if she's going up against Tyrion. And I mean, like, literally Tyrion's life being at stake. I don't give a freak about King's Landing. I don't know why they didn't say fuck. It's not like I have avoided cursing during these reactions. That city can burn, along with Joffrey in it, hopefully. Preferably. We would like King's Landing to be burning while Joffrey is inside its walls. Have I not talked about something before we go into this third season? I'm very excited to jump right into this. Let me know, guys, if you would like me to shorten the intros. I don't know, I sometimes talk a little bit too much, maybe. We kind of realized that also during like the live stream, which ended up being way longer than I intended. But I like talking about these things, right? What is the point of a reaction video if I'm not sharing my thoughts and not talking, right? You guys let me know. I could cut these intros maybe a little shorter, but it's a season beginning intro. Like, come on, I can't not talk about the things. I can't not talk about the things that I think are going to be happening and the things that I'm going to be looking out for. I have not talked about Jon Snow. He, in my opinion, is going to join the wildlings, trying to gain supposedly the information for the Night's Watch by coexisting with the wildlings and pretending like he's one of them. But I think by challenging his ideals, he's going to eventually like come to a conclusion that I think these people might have their shit together better than we thought. They might have their shit together better than us. They might know a thing or two better than us especially about handling these White Walkers that are coming, and we should team up with them. And maybe give them some land as well. And some rights. Maybe some money. Right? Stannis is kind of the wild card. Stannis could be the one that sacks King's Landing. Daenerys could be the one that sacks it. Oh, and also the Greyjoys. I don't know what's going to happen to the Greyjoys. Apparently, they really do have a thing with rebelling. So, like, they're going to go back to their grounds and prepare another type of rebellion. I don't know. All I know is that I don't like the father. Theon's and Tara's father. There's a lot of hypocrisy going on with him. So Tyrion, Daenerys, Jon Snow, Arya are my 4 favorites right now. And maybe we should jump into season 2, guys. I'm very excited. As always, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe for more content. I really appreciate you guys' support. The channel has been growing, and it's in no small part thanks to you guys for liking, subscribing and commenting on these videos. It helps the channel and the videos get noticed. So thank you very much for that. Without wasting any more time, guys, I'm super excited for us to get into season 3 and for me to keep losing my mind about whatever happens in this great show. So yeah. Oh boy, what the hell is this intro? Where is my Game of Thrones intro? My balance, my whole thing is thrown off right now. Thank you for dropping us right back where you should drop us. Like, so Sam is running away from the White Walkers. Did they kind of make it seem like that White Walker saw Sam? Or was it a camera trick to make us believe he did and he didn't? And how the hell is Sam outrunning the White Walkers is beyond me at this point. They were on horses, and Sam is not thin, but this very much looks like winter. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that winter is in fact coming in season 3. Oh my goodness, this is out of horror movie. Is that a White Walker or is that a wildling? And please don't kill Sam in the first seconds of this season. Looks like a wildling actually, or is it not a wildling? Oh, it's not a wildling. Snow! Snow's dog, rather. Ghost kind of ran away from Snow, didn't he? Okay. No, she couldn't have sent any ravens. They were literally like, they held the 3 horns. They heard the 3 horns, and then the White Walkers were literally next to him. when they change the kind of intro order in shows, it messes the whole thing up for me. Sam just outran the whole army of the White Walkers in what seemed like a horrible blizzard. I don't know what that means for my theory that we are really not going to be seeing the White Walkers a lot in Season 3. They're just going to be very incredibly slowly making their way towards the wall. The Gulf of what? What is this? What is this? This is a new territory, isn't it? We have not seen this in the previous seasons, I'm certain. We're not going to be worrying too much about the White Walkers anytime soon because they're incredibly slow. That's the whole point that I was trying to get out. Because there's no way that Sam could have outrun even a somewhat fast army. His ancestors built that wall.
Last time you seen a giant, Jon Snow?
We heard about the giants in the History and Lore video, in the live stream that we did. This man's ancestors built that beautiful wall. Damn. Why did that give me flashback of Ned Stark just right there? We still need to kill the person that threw the rock at Ned. Whatever that man is eating looks appetizing. Maybe I'm just hungry. It's probably like the worst piece of meat.
And there's plenty of little skeletons buried in the woods. What's your name, boy? Jon Snow.
Why are we talking like this in this scene?
Your Grace.
He's playing the part.
So, you're Ned Stark.
Is he Mensa or it was the other dude
Thank you
Mensa?
for the gift.
I thought the other dude was Mensa. He looked way more menacing than this guy.
If I'm a traitor, then you are too.
So he's the king beyond the wall, okay.
I'll ask you one last time. Why do you want to join us?
You need to find a better response, make it more believable.
We stopped at Craster's Keep on the way north. First men battled the White Walkers and defeated them. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living.
That's a decent speech, John.
We'll need to find you a new cloak.
They're trusting people way too easily for wildlings. That's my opinion. But there's possibly some truth to what John is saying deep down. He could possibly truly feel like this. Obligatory Game of Thrones sex scene.
Protecting me, I assume? Will you let me in?
This is such a like.
No, I don't think so.
The three little pigs and the wolf. She wouldn't. That's the fun thing.
I hope so.
Guys, in the stream you guys told me that this scene was in the ending of season 2. It's not, it's here.
Then I don't suppose you need much room.
Grand-Maester Pycelle made the same joke.
Yeah.
You must be proud to be as funny as a man whose balls brush his knees.
That's the same joke I was going to make, Tyrion. Why are you stealing my jokes? My jokes.
What do I want from him? He's my father. Do I need to want something? I'm sure he loves me dearly. As any father loves his child, his baby boy.
Why are you lying, Tyrion?
Yet he hasn't come to visit.
You're a clever man. But you're not half as clever as you think you are.
Still makes me more clever than you.
Ooh! Ooh! Go out here, Tyrion. Yes, you guys told me this scene happened in the previous season. I was like trying to remember when Cersei, Bronn, and Tyrion were in the same room together. Fuck this dude also, by the way.
Who I am. And you're a grub in fancy armor who's better at beating little girls than fighting men.
True?
Now, I have an appointment with Lord Tyrion.
You in your whole armor look more scared than Bronn looks right here. And now that I know the backstory between Lena Headey and the actor that's playing Bronn, thanks to you guys from the live stream, that walk over is 100 times funnier than it would have been otherwise. For you guys that don't know, apparently the actress that plays Cersei and this guy, Bronn, were in a relationship. They split up and they were in bad terms by the time this episode was shot. Lena Headey specifically asked to not have any scenes with the actor of Bronn, and in that one instance it didn't even like want to engage and just walked right past him. They were in really bad terms apparently. This is all information that you guys give me. I was wondering what happened to Sir Davos. I was like, there's no way he got killed in the siege. You're missing Wilson, Sir Davos, for the whole look to be completed.
You were dead.
I knew this was going to be the one that, like... And I was wondering where this dude and his men were during the siege. He died? Melisandre whispered in that boy's ear something about, like, death by fire is the purest death.
I'm so sorry, my friend.
Was she like, did she see it in the future, in his future? That's why she said that? She saw in the future that he was going to burn?
But for Salador-san, the war is over.
We're both sworn to King Stannis.
Did the war even begin for you, man?
I promised you 30 ships, and you promised me riches and...
Or was he just supposed to give him the ships?
Stannis never.
So he probably did
Say he sees no one.
uphold his end of the
Allows him to
bargain.
even his wife. You cannot turn Stannis against her.
Maybe not, but I could carve her heart out.
You
try.
can't.
If you fail, they will burn you. If you succeed, they'll burn you.
There won't be a city
Okay.
the mountain can't defend a ruin.
This dude,
The mountain will
I do not trust
defend
this
Lannister tells them to defend.
The Lannisters have been
motherfucker,
running from us since Oxcross. I'd love a fight.
along with
Men would love a
Talisa.
fight.
As you can see, they were working overtime in this place. They did not even dispose of the bodies ever, putting more guilt on Catelyn because her decision was still very stupid. I'm seeing you, Talisa, you possible traitor, in the background. I have my eye on you.
Lannisters robbed them of their sons. She robbed them of their justice.
Oh, of course one of them is going to somehow still be living.
Be clean and closed.
Awkward. Also, Tywin, are you missing Arya at all? Because conversation was like
Almost as
flowing with Arya.
I sent you here to advise the king. I gave you real power and authority.
And he used
You
it.
chose to spend your days, as you always have,
Oh my god, the fact that this man is the sole
drinking
reason
with thieves.
this whole place is standing and Tywin has no
Drank with
idea.
the harlots. Bloody gratitude would be a start.
Jugglers and singers require applause. You are a
Ooh.
Lannister.
That was a tough line,
Do you think I
although
demanded a garland
Tywin
of roses every time I suffered a wound on the battlefield?
is heartless.
The day Jaime put on the White Cloak, he gave up his claim to Casterly Rock. I am your son and lawful heir.
Are you planning something, Tyrion?
Casterly Rock.
It is mine by right.
We'll find you accommodations more suited to your name. And as a reward for your accomplishments during the Battle of Blackwater Bay. And I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Rock.
Why?
Why? Spiteful little creature.
Fuck.
Of envy, lust, and low cunning. To bear my name and display my colors, since I cannot prove that you are not mine. And to teach me humility, the gods have condemned me to watch you waddle about, wearing that proud lion. Speak
Yep.
no more of your rights to cast.
There it is. The show knows what it's doing. It's like you thought you kind of liked Tywin. Just to let you know, have the scene.
You're next.
You don't deserve this, Tyrion. You don't.
Carrying silk.
Watching the ships.
Fuck you, Snake.
Might I speak with Lady Sansa alone for a moment?
No, but we don't want it to happen, but
I saw your mother not long ago.
say, do you still have that knife wrapped around your leg?
Eager to see you. And your sister.
Arya's alive.
Tell just one.
I won't
person.
tell anyone.
How do I know?
Don't
Because I'm a
trust him
terrible
though.
liar. You said so yourself.
You should not be trusting this man.
Please, Baelish, tell me what to do. Tell me when.
Oh god, she's trusting this man. Mistake
I'm waiting for word on an assignment.
number 1 in Game of Thrones. Do not trust this man.
When I set sail, I might be able to take you with me.
You're going to take her with you where though?
Not easy for girls like us to dig our way out.
What's this girl be
Look out
like?
for her. I always do.
Yeah, but especially regarding
For her
Snake.
with him.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hello, Danny. How have you been? They can swim too? That's beautiful. Ooh, exactly. Just like the direwolves did.
Not fast enough. The greatest slave soldiers in the world. Distinction means a good deal to some people.
Do those people have any better ideas about how to put you on the Iron Throne?
Look at Zora trying to be sassy.
Another lovely day in the high seas.
Don't mock them. They're the first Dothraki you've ever been on a ship.
Yeah, she's
They
super
followed
sassy
you across
today.
the poison water.
You'll have a true Khalasar when you prove yourself strong.
What more do you need her to do? Like, she did not just literally walk into flames and come out with literal dragons. Like, is that not strong enough for them? What do they need her to do? Arm wrestle a dude? Does Stannis have hair growth? He seemed to be having more hair than he did in the previous season. That's Stannis, right? I'm not like... Yeah, that must be Stannis, yeah. Look, he's grown so much hair that I can't recognize if it's Stannis or not. Also a beard.
Dead.
The infidels to Davos.
I do not judge people for the gods they worship. If I did, I'd have thrown you in the sea before you ever set foot on Dragonstone.
Why are you coming in here and like putting a target on your back just like this easily?
I wasn't there because you convinced your king to leave me behind.
Oh, is this why Stannis is pissy at Sir Davos right now? Don't let her whisper things into your ear. Or
Your
that's...
son is true. Death by fire is the purest death.
This woman is evil! She's a mother of demons!
Take him to the dungeon, lock him in a cell.
Your Grace!
What was Sir Davos' plan here? Because to me it seemed like he had no plan. And now they're going to burn him. If only like something could fall like from a building and like crash this little
Why have we stopped?
It's Lady Margaery.
shit.
Pardon me.
I'm liking the energy. I'm digging the
My
energy.
lady.
She's a lady of the people. She's a potential queen of the people. And we like that.
Speak with her, Your Grace.
And she's like talking to like the commoners' children and like...
Whenever you look at this night, I want you to remember your father.
Okay, they're trying really hard to make us like
He wasn't
Marjorie
right.
here. So I'm still like kind of holding out a little bit.
To do.
Because I really don't know
And uphold
her.
the good.
She's very likable right about now.
Was your father a soldier too? Come to me for whatever you need to feed them, clothe them, or house them.
It's too good to be true, guys. That's why I'm like... I don't know. It's almost just like leaning too hard into it, you know? Have I developed like major trust issues during the show?
Your Grace.
I believe it's entirely possible.
Luckily for us Tyrells, our blood runs quite warm, doesn't it, Loris?
Yes.
Loris, isn't the Queen's gown magnificent?
Look at this.
Fabric, the embroidery, the metalwork. I've never seen anything like it.
I love it.
On your way back from the steps this morning.
The exchanges between Cersei and Margaery are going to be amazing.
The king barely escaped with his life.
My mother's always had a penchant for drama. Facts become less and less important to her as she grows older.
Oh wow!
Of course. But we can't all have a king's bravery.
The saint in this table is off limits at this point.
Lady Margaery has done this sort of charitable work before. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
I don't think like Joffrey even understands what the word charitable means. I'm surprised he even used it. Like I would assume it would be like foreign word to him. But the dynamic at this table was so good. Like, is this the thing that I saw in the intro? Also, I know the girl that is walking behind them is also, I think, a somewhat important character. So these are the slave warriors. Watch how you talk. Your Grace, right. Watch how you talk to Khaleesi. I can read the subtitles, sir. We will fight. I don't want to see this. Please don't show me this. What type of...
My master points out that men don't need nipples.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I would like to keep mine, please.
Newborn. And kill it before its mother's eyes.
Hopefully this dude is like killed off swiftly in the season.
I'd like you to know that the silver is paid to the baby's owner, not the mother.
It just keeps getting worse and worse. And I believe Daenerys will eventually kill you.
8,000. Master Krasnys asks that you please hurry. Many other buyers are interested.
I doubt it. Common negotiating tactic. Tell her that. Many others are interested. They are in high demand.
8,000 dead babies.
Who is this Varys? That looks like something Varys would wear. This definitely does not look like Varys because she has hair. Never mind. Is this an attempt at her life again? Careful, Daenerys. Careful, Daenerys. Careful, Daenerys. What in the Pokemon? That's another assassination attempt, right? Cool. Oh, he was trying to save her. What the fuck is going on here? Huh? Double, huh?
The warlocks.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the warlocks can transform? And he's the man that they unknighted. The baddest man in all of King's Landing. Yes. We need you in Daenerys' side, man. You can trust him though, you don't know the backstory. Yes. When they unknighted him, I said, I hope he joins the good guys. And he couldn't have picked gooder guys than Daenerys.
King's guard to your father.
Yes.
Allow me to join your queen's guard.
Yes.
I will not.
I trust this man. I trust this man's skills. Maybe I shouldn't. I just finished saying how I have trust issues because of the show, but like... Who is Martin Kenzie? Who is the man that they said in memory of there at the end? Please let me know, because I have no clue. I had to decipher all the translation going on. I had to suffer through him cutting off the man's nipples. And then whatever that little kid was, it did look like a trap right from the beginning, okay? But I thought like it was going to be the kid being used for that cloak dude to do something, and that's what they set up for us to believe, obviously, right? What it actually was 100 times creepier. These warlocks are like, yeah, they are scary. They're scary bunch. And now I'm wondering, like, Did she not defeat them in the Undying? Does the name Undying indicate that the warlocks cannot be killed? She has a great commander now at her disposal. She better give that man a sword. She was considering the whole time that fool was talking and explaining their disgusting ways. I think she was just envisioning like roasting him alive. But I do think she's going to use the army. Although the whole thing did also seem like a scam. That man looked like a seller trying to sell something to upsell, actually. I don't believe he has as many men as he said. If you kill all these babies, where do you find the men? Where do you find the soldiers? Or are they like slaves, like from different places of the world? I don't know if I missed, if they said that and I missed it. The fact that our dragons are like in their teen years is very good. Soon enough, they were already deadly as like tiny little bitty itty dragons. I think right now they could take over a whole city by themselves if they wanted to. But let's go now in Margaery's situation and what's going on there at King's Landing. As I said in the ending of the second season, Cersei's decision to like son away Sansa and like take in Margaery was possibly like one of her worst decisions yet. Because you see how Margaery is like. She is a natural, she fits right in. First she's going to take the whole common people to be on her side and like her. She's planning for takeover. I don't even know if she wants to rule alongside Joffrey. She might just want to be like the queen, and by that meaning there is no king, right? King's Landing is being ruled by her and her only. So like, maybe that's just because I like fantasizing of Joffrey dying, but like, Cersei I think kind of is starting to maybe realize that she probably made a mistake because this girl is too good at this queen thing right now, or princess thing. Is she queen at this point? I think without them having consummated the marriage, or is it like what Sansa was, okay, which is a potential queen. She's not quite queen yet. In half a scene, I was jumping over from the somewhat enjoying Tywin to the fuck you Tywin. Still a good character, still a great villain, not taking that away from him. If you've seen Materialist, you see that I ranked him pretty high. If you keep going, like, if you keep being that, like, horrible to Tyrion, it's like, yeah, I don't know if we will be able to vibe. Then we have the situation with Sansa. We cannot trust Snake, right? She has the title, she has the nickname Snake for a reason. I have a horrible idea in my mind, right? Because basically what Snake is telling Sansa is, without a second hesitation, when I tell you to jump on a ship with me, do it. My mind could go a million different ways with this. The fact that this man was in love with Sansa's mother and said that Sansa reminded him of the woman he was in love with but couldn't get, and that comment that he made about having to like make sons and daughters with somebody. You see where I'm going with this, guys? I could be totally wrong. Again, I'm going to make wild guesses, so just you gotta be ready to like flow with my thought process. But this is where my mind is going with that, for whatever reason. I'm sensing a very manipulative, creepy vibe from Snake outside of his normal manipulative creep side, you know? Do you understand what I'm saying here? So I'm still worried about Sansa, still worried about Tyrion. Jon Snow, the situation there is going pretty much how I expected it to go. I don't know how much of what Jon was telling King Wildling, Mensa is his name I think. Could have been some truth and some deceive, you know, combined. Probably why it worked, because there was some truth to that, okay? Let's not forget about Sir Davos with the worst plan ever. Next to Catelyn's, we'll just let Jaime go and hope for the best. Let Jaime go and pray tactic. Now we have Sir Davos. I'm going to go in there, disrespect him in front of the person that we have seen birth a demon child, and hope that I will live to tell the tale. I also, as a backup plan for this amazing plan that I just had, I also brought like a knife to try and stab her with, in case the whole plan goes wrong, the original plan, which was such a good plan, okay? And for whatever reason, I don't know how, both of those plans did not work. Unless there's a third plan, which was the actual plan, and they did want him for him to get captured and like reveal his feeling towards Melisandre. I don't know. I thought he was going in there with a plan, okay? That did not seem like much of a plan at all. So, lastly, the whole Sam situation, I still don't know how he survived. Again, if he outran the whole army and the White Walkers, these are possibly the slowest moving creatures in existence. I feel like they're just going to be, throughout the season, just slowly walking. We might not see them again in the season, maybe until the finale, where they would have covered about 500 meters. This was a great intro to season 3. That's what I feel. But yeah, overall, really good episode, and I'm super excited to be jumping back into the Game of Thrones world. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe for more content. Check out the live stream that we did if you have not seen it already, and be on the lookout for some horror films that I'm going to be dropping out this month. Already did the reaction to Insidious, and I plan on doing some more horror films leading up to Halloween in the 31st of October. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all in episode 2. Have a good one.